Oh, 6-year anniversary from pulling the 6.5 turbo diesel and replacing it with the 6.2 diesel, April 29th, 2018. Tale of two squares, if you will. So here's my 81 K30 single wheel 1-ton and our 87 K10 half-ton 4.3 with an SM465. Fires right up. Runs nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. So, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do some updates here on the 81. You can call it what you want. Gonna put the hydraulic clutch in. You see that right there. Gonna put the factory jack in because I've never had that. It looks to me that they've moved the washer tank on the 87. They've actually moved the pump, so it's in the tank instead of being on the wiper motor like it was in the 81. Here, we'll start this up. Hey, this is a nice truck. I mean, it needs to be completed, but Dana 60 with auto hubs, 14-bolt rear. Now running 373 gears with an overdrive 4-speed. Not running too bad. Probably the best it's run. And I hate to say it, you see that air cleaner sitting the way it's sitting? I don't dare to mess with it, because since it's falling that way, you see this thing quivering and everything, but this is the best this thing's run in a year. We got, as I showed you, we don't have a hydraulic clutch. This one's got a mechanical clutch. So, what we're doing though, we're going to swap a few things. We're going to convert it. This 87's got dual shocks in the front. You can see the mount up here. We're going to convert that dual shock. It's looking to me like most of the holes are all there. I don't think I'm gonna have to add some holes, but I don't think I'm gonna have to add as many holes as I thought I was gonna have to add. See, 292 of course is set way ahead. I've got a 350 cross member in the body of that 87, but it looks like a lot of these holes are here, so I won't have to drill them all. I'm going to have to put a hole in the firewall up there if I use this cab, which I'm still in a toss-up, because this one's got a harness that comes through there for the PCM. Fuel pump relay here. My cab's in really good shape. This cab needs rust repair. So that's where the toss-up begins. But at the same time, mine being a 1-ton has Hydro Boost, where this one has a vacuum boost. I got to swap the pedals. I gotta find the right place for that guy right there. This is easy. This just comes off the washer reservoir. But right there, I gotta figure that out. Because obviously, this cab over here, oh, it looks like it's relieved about the same way. Because they're gonna say, this cab over here was never meant to have that. So, different little things that I'll have to work out to get it the way I want it. See, we don't have the dual shocks here, just the single shocks on this truck. But, like I said, that is something I'd like to change. I'd like to have the dual shocks, lighten up the springs a little bit, and have the extra shock, because they do ride quite a bit better. And they help with death wobble if you have a problem with that, which we've straightened out in this. Yeah, no luck finding a fan shroud anywhere for a 292. And it kind of stinks because I actually really like this engine. But it's not really easy to find parts for this engine. Everything I've bought, almost everything I've bought, I've had to buy online. And what I haven't, I've had to wait for them to order it. Which is a shame, because this is a nice engine. In fact, that if it didn't have that little skip and that little wrap, it's just the guy, I'm not going to go there with the guy I had the work done from. But if I'd have done it myself, I'd have done it different. And I probably wouldn't be pulling it this year. But it does run alright. I mean, I'd jump in this thing and drive it to the other side of the country. I wouldn't think twice about it. It gets 24 miles a gallon and it does run. And it goes pretty good down the road, believe it or not. So it skips, and it's got that little rattle in it and leaks everywhere. And me being a mechanic, every time I go somewhere and, you know, I get people say, geez, you're a mechanic and your truck sounds like that. So, now, but I do like it. It's a good motor. Now the big pro to this, I mean, the only con I see to the 4.3 liter is it's not perfectly balanced by design. That's the biggest pro I see with the 292 inline. The other con, I don't know, maybe the other pro that's got is being long stroked, you know, being a, what do they call it, under-squared engine. The big pros for the 4.3 liter is it's a small block, it's 3/4 of a small block. Everything that'll bolt on a 350, as far as accessories, will bolt onto a 4.3. It's not going to be any issue putting anything that I need to run in that truck on this truck. I want to put air conditioning and cruise in the truck. That's actually going to be easier to do with the 4.3 liter than it would have been to do with the 292. Well, anyway, that's it for this video.